Okay, so thinking-driven testing. Um, Questions I'm going to try to answer here are, what is critical thinking? What skills do we need as testers? And are these skills really any different in agile testing to any other type of testing we'll do? As with all things, please just be aware that some slides have far too much text on them, and I know that, I acknowledge that, and I'm going to start with the really long one now of what is critical thinking. So of course I went off to Wikipedia, as most people do, and say this is what it says, and unfortunately the image on Wikipedia was copyrighted, so I've had to find a different image of Socrates there. So if you just want to have a quick read of that, because okay, so the next thing was, I thought about this, and I thought really hard of, do I really mean critical thinking, or do I mean, as this chap John in the corner said in 1910 in his very good book, I've got a copy of it at home, I found it in a National Trust bookshop, it cost me 25p, was actually reflective thinking, reflecting on the things that have happened, reflecting on your thoughts, your ideas, and then I actually got thinking myself and reflecting on this entire presentation was, this isn't just for testing, this is across the board. We always need to be thinking, we need to be challenging our own perceptions, our own thoughts, and actually coming up with new ideas, new ways of thinking, sorry, I'm looking for inspiration there, thinking how else can I say thinking. So then this question, can you have critical thinking without reflecting? I don't know what your thoughts are. Any thoughts? Can you actually be critical thinking without actually reflecting on the ideas, the concepts? And for myself, no, I don't think you can. So what skills does a tester need? And I found this list. It was literally quite a long list of different skills, different mechanisms, and I'll dig in. I've got some evidence from various sources later on, and some nice graphs and things to show you. Oh, excuse me. Of the different roles within testing and development, management, as well as business analysis. So are they actually any different to what you should be using in the real world? No, they're not. No. Any testing role, anything that you do, you should be able to challenge your own perceptions, your own biases, and actually come up with these things. So, and particularly in Agile, it's this important line, of course, and one of my children drew Batman for me, so that was good. Was actually, it's how you use these skills and what you do with them that actually defines you. These are the two classics. You have your quality control, or what I've referred to as quality checking on occasion, which is very much after the event. So a few people I've heard today talking about how important it is to get testing involved, the BDD, software, developers in test, all those things are very much not quality checking. They're definitely quality assurance. You're getting involved earlier in the process. You're having your whiteboarding effects sessions. You're coming up with your BDD, and how you actually interact with everybody is far more proactive, far better for the entire team. You come up with problems sooner, therefore they cost less to fix. And apologies. And this got me thinking that actually it's more of a scientific method. You are going round that circle constantly within your sprints, within your piece of work. You're constantly identifying, you're understanding, you're processing, so you're actually building things, you're talking, you're working out what to do, and then you're checking your results. What are we actually doing here? And then you say, did it work? Did it not work? And then you tell people, you actually communicate that out to the rest of the team, stakeholders, managers, everybody, then gets to know about that. And that's one of the things I've failed in previously, is I only ever seem to go to managers with problems. I don't blow my own trumpet enough. This was, some of the areas that within an Agile team particularly we do get together on, and apologies for the picture, it was the only one of three amigos I could find on a white background. So you've got the three amigos there, you're having your conversations, you're using the whiteboards, and you're actually sitting down and reflecting. You're using your retrospectives to actually say, how can we improve this? What did we do badly? What did we do well? Let's do more of that. Is it right that we do more of that? And then just a little puzzle for you. Obviously, you've all seen this, I'm sure. This is the 9 dots and the 4 lines. The idea here is that you've got to join those dots together with only 4 lines, without removing the pen from the paper. Everybody got it? Good, because I forgot to put the answer on. So the standard one that I do is, effectively, I just draw a little umbrella that takes you outside of the box. Again, one of my really clever children decided that actually you could do it with a singular line. You would just circumnavigate the world several times in order to do that. Now, here's where we take some steps down into the delves. As I say, this was based on some research that was done in the US about 5 years ago as to desirable skills and their ratings for each of the individual roles within a development team. So you have a manager, you have a business analyst, and where those skills fall down. And not quite sure I agree with them. Agree with their results. So for a manager, it identified that you need high management skills, high management skills, high soft skills, technical skills. You do emails, don't you? Come on. And then obviously analytical skills, you understand graphs and things like that. And likewise, and you'll see the QA person at the very end has to be brilliant at everything, as was identified by the essential skills for a QA person earlier. I think, yes, there it is. So these were the essential skills for a QA person. So you'll see we've got analytical thinking, we've got understanding priorities, we've got being creative, we've got reporting, we've got all these things that we need to be able to do. Now, I found a similar list for a developer. There it is. That's the end of my talk.